The stunning Fisal Mosque is located at Shah Fisal Avenue in Sector E-8 of Islamabad. One of the most interesting facts about the Fisal Mosque is that it was strategically constructed on an elevated piece of land on the foothills of Margalla Hills. Therefore, it can be easily viewed from several different spots in the city, such as Daman Eco, one of the most famous picnic spots in Islamabad. However, the best way to see Fisal Mosque is certainly by visiting it. Fisal Mosque, one of the most popular and historically significant tourist attractions in Pakistan, is about to undergo a comprehensive renovation. According to the reports published by leading news outlets, the Capital Development Authority, CDA, has announced a budget of 200 million Pakistani rupees to completely repair and renovate the majestic mosque in Islamabad. It is important to note that the architectural landmark has not been renovated in the last 40 years. As a result, its vast parking area and public toilets are in a rundown condition. Furthermore, the CDA will reportedly establish a separate directorate to oversee maintenance, electrical, horticulture, and civil works. This mosque was a gift from the late King Fisal bin Abdulaziz of Saudi Arabia. The mosque was named after him to honor his commitment to the construction of this breathtaking masterpiece in the federal capital. Moreover, the Fisal Mosque was designed by a Turkish architect. If you have visited the capital city before, you have most likely seen this breathtaking landmark in person. However, if you haven't had a chance to pay a visit to this historical mosque yet, make sure to add this to the itinerary during your next trip to Islamabad. Here are some facts about the history, architecture, and location of the beautiful Fisal Mosque in Islamabad to help you learn a little more about it. However, in a tragic turn of events, the Saudi premier was assassinated in March 1975 in Riyadh. After his death, the government of Pakistan decided to name the mosque and the road leading to the site after the late King Fisal. In October 1976, his successor King Khalid bin Abdulaziz Al Saud laid the foundation of the mosque. 2 years later, in 1978, a construction agreement was also signed between the two countries. The construction of the Fisal Mosque was finally completed in 1986. But the first prayer congregation on the premises was held on June 18, 1988. Since then, the mosque has been open to the public. Once considered the biggest mosque in the world, the stunning Fisal Mosque in Islamabad is a sight to behold. The magnificent tent-shaped landmark situated against the backdrop of the lush green Margalla Hills is one of the most important tourist attractions in Pakistan, drawing thousands of visitors from all parts of the world. The postcard-worthy landscape of the mosque, along with its awe-inspiring design and elegant interior finishing, has made it one of the most visited monuments in the entire country. Owing to its angular main structure, tall minarets, well-manicured courtyards, and pools with fountains, Fisal Mosque is the perfect blend of traditional and contemporary Islamic architecture. The exceptional architecture of the Fisal Mosque sets it apart from almost every other mosque in the world. The unique triangular design of the historic landmark was inspired by the Bedouin tents erected in the middle of the deserts. Though the most noteworthy feature of the mosque is the absence of a traditional dome. Instead of the conventional design of a round dome surrounded by minarets, Fisal Mosque boasts a tent-like structure with sharp angles comprising 8 sides of a concrete shell. The matching minarets surrounding the main structure are each about 259 feet tall with a circumference of 10 times 10 meters. The entire Fisal Mosque is covered with white marble. The area surrounding the main structure isn't anything less than remarkable. The grounds of the Fisal Mosque comprise well-maintained lush green courtyards, porticos, and fountains. There is a circular pond at the entrance of the mosque that leads to a larger pond and the staircase for the main prayer hall. The history of this iconic building dates back to 1966, when the late King Fisal made a historic visit to Pakistan and showed interest in building a mosque in the green city of Islamabad. Nearly 3 years later, in 1969, an international competition was held to choose the design of the mosque. Architects from around 17 countries submitted 43 unique proposals for the construction of what would later become the National Mosque of Pakistan. Ultimately, Turkish architect Vedat Dalokay won the competition, and his unconventional yet wonderful design for the mosque was approved. The government of Pakistan then assigned about 46 acres of land near the base of Margalla Hills National Park for the project. The construction of the mosque was assigned to the National Construction Limited of Pakistan under the supervision of Azim Khan. The total cost of the construction was over 13 crore Saudi riyals, which was paid by the government of Saudi Arabia. The mosque can accommodate about 3 lakh people at a time. That makes it the biggest mosque in Pakistan as of right now. Fisal Mosque in Islamabad also has a separate prayer hall for women along with a large ablution area, museum, lecture hall, library, cafe and a small gift shop situated near the entrance. Quaid-e-Azam Auditorium is also located on the grounds of Fisal Mosque. In 1988, following the death of the former President General Mohammad Zia-ul-Haq, a mausoleum dedicated to him was constructed adjacent to the mosque. His funeral prayers, considered the largest funeral congregation in the history of Pakistan, were also held at Fisal Mosque. It is important to mention that the architect of Fisal Mosque, Vedat Dalwalkar, received the esteemed Aga Khan Award for Architecture for his extraordinary design of the mosque, which has become one of the best examples of contemporary Islamic architecture in the entire world.